Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're doing a review for the first villain in the Rise of Red Skull expansion for Marvel Champions, the card game. So this is a game I have been doing various videos for. You can even find a playlist on the channel called Marvel. There's various other playlists you can find this in, including how to set up, play and review, solo playthroughs, amongst many others, including family weight games, AmassGames, etc. So the very first, you might well say the easiest villain in this particular expansion is known as Crossbones. Yes, do you recall Crossbones? Well, of course, please hit the like button, comment and let me know. And aside from that, please hit the obviously the description, and you can support the channel via Patreon and of course via following over 2,200 photographs on Instagram. So right now we're talking about obviously this baddie called Crossbones and the various cards that come inside here. So we have the standard cards. These are, by the way, Game Genic sleeves. And you have various things in here. We have some treachery cards. We have some attachments going on. And we'll have a quick look through these. So all these cards we've dealt with, we've been playing Ant-Man and Vision. And the Vision and Ant-Man managed to doth to pieces Crossbones. We managed to get a win. It was very close as per usual. In this instance, we have various things going on here. So we do have things you have to be aware of course, whether or not we are in alter ego or otherwise. And in this case, with Hydra's sidearm, we're having more, obviously, attack going on. We have concussion grenade with treachery. You are confused, and again, you're placing more threat on that main scheme. You have combat knife. You're attacking to that here and to that villain, sorry. And again, they're gaining more attack. They're piercing. And as you can tell from the very bottom down here, that we do actually have that Hydra symbol going on. Also going on here, we have got, when you're revealing with the Weapon Master again, that weapon schemes. We've already seen the card a second ago, but just to let you know, it's there again. Okay, so moving on to other cards in here, we have got the Hydra Soldier. So we're going through here. These are all the minions. As you can see, they are all the same. We have Hydra Regulars and Hydra Soldiers. Obviously very similar kind of things going on here in terms of scheming and attacks. And in this instance, the guard, whilst it's engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. I had to deal with quite a few Hydra soldiers in this encounter with myself as the Vision. And when defeated, you deal the engaged player and encounter card. Some were good, some were bad when I played against this. Also Hydra Regular, in Sight 1, it's revealed and placing one threat on the main scheme. And when you consider this kind of person join a terrorist organisation bent on world domination, it's easy to see why Hydra's troops don't impress, as stated by Jessica Drew. So there we are. We also have that side scheme we're referring to. So yep, we chose to completely ignore this entire game because we did not want a Hydra minion. So Hydra soldiers perform routine patrols to maintain control of their territory. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and plays into play, engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. Like I said, we didn't like them, very nasty. Luckily, we just dealt with them as they came up anyway. Aside from that, of course, here are those Hydra soldiers, which is why we're having to deal with them right here. So we have legions of Hydra, of course, this is modular. And again, it's engaging with you, rather nasty, just fiddly thing to be aware of. You know, very much of a nuisance is how to put it. We also have the side scheme, that's legions of Hydra, that side scheme. When revealed, if Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madam Hydra and put it into play, engage with you, then shuffle the encounter deck, place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. So various things going on, and then of course that then continues. So various things to be aware of. On to the final bits here. We've got these attachments. So experimental weapon, attach to the villain, they gain 1 retaliate. And you can spend various things to get rid of them. We happen to deal with some of these cards in the game, including that laser rifle. When they attach to the villain, this attack gains ranged. We can spend it to discard the card. Thankfully, my final 2 cards had those exact symbols and I was able to get rid of it. Lastly, let's talk about this. So this is Crossbones, 14 of 19 cards. This is what the current one is. Hard as nails, we have to deal with this one as well. So when revealed, give this villain a tough status card. If you cannot, heal 3 damage from it instead. With a boost, give this villain a tough status card. If you cannot, heal 3 damage from it instead. We've got that classic Hydra Bomber. We've also got full auto. We've got Surge going on here, discarding X cards from the top of the encounter deck. When X is a Crossbones attack, take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. We've got Raid the Armory, inciting 1. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded. More hard as nails, yep, so I had to keep dealing with quite a few of those occurrences as well. Hydra Bomber, obviously well known if you've played obviously the core sets in particular. And then here we go, we have that side scheme again. So Crossbones activates against the player who defeated this scheme. And I had to deal with that. We also had to discard one card, or one per player. From the top of the encounter deck, place one additional threat tier for each boost icon on cards discarded this way. We've also got armor, so when Crossbones would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. If there's 5 more damage here, discard Crossbones as armor. Obviously rather brutish card going on there, and lucky to get. Also more surge going on, more full auto. We have that Crossbones assault side scheme. Obviously Crossbones is an interesting way of putting it. Attack on Mount Athena. So Crossbones and Crossbones is experimental weapons and standard counter decks. Various other things going on here. So it was nice to play against. It obviously had that peril, which is very important in my view as to whether a cooperative game in particular, is going to give you a thrill and a challenge and a fear of doom, despair, and obviously glory. And yes, very much enjoyed playing against this villain, and of course mixing it up from that core set in particular. So this one, like I said, is when Crossbones has a weapon attachment. His attack gains piercing, and yeah, starts with 12 hit points, or 12 hit points per player, moving on to, of course, 14 to 28 in a 2-player game as an example. And thankfully, yes, we just about made it. But like I said, the peril is right, the balance is right. Very much enjoy it and highly recommend it. Yeah, I definitely give this, let's say, an 8 out of 10. So thanks for watching. Speak to you again soon. Of course, subscribe, and speak to you then. Bye for now.